Alright, welcome. If you're new to the channel, my name's Elliott and you're watching Rickety Ski Reviews. Today we're going to be going through, answering some questions, talking about industry news, giving you guys some personal updates. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Thank you so much for being here. I know it's summer, I know we're doing things a little bit differently, but I think it's a great time to answer your questions and tell you what's been going on with me and going on with the ski industry in general. So the first update I have is on my Atomic skis. These were sent in under warranty. I basically got in a big crash at the end of the year and the top sheet was ripped off to the point where you can see the Titanal actually underneath the top sheet. If you look into it, you can actually see the Titanal. It's hard to catch on camera. Basically, the skis crossed when I crashed and it ripped this whole top sheet off. Now, I was thinking, hey, my ski boots were under warranty with Atomic. Evo sent them back instantly. I got a brand new pair. Hey, maybe this will be covered. Or maybe they could at least repair it for me because I don't love that it's got exposure to water and some of the Titanal is missing, which seems like a structural issue. Although, I will admit it is mostly cosmetic. I figured I'll send it in, worst case scenario. I can put some Flex Seal on it or something like that. Now, first off, I have to say I was a little annoyed. My local ski shop had the skis for 3 months and they never called or emailed me. I had to follow up with them. So I was a little annoyed with that, but then again, it's not winter, so it wasn't a big deal. It's just they kept saying, oh, we have your information, we'll contact you, and never did. And I looked through my email and they definitely never sent me anything. Even though I have other correspondence with them about other things. So a little annoying. Evo was like instant and they got my warranty through. The ski shop just seems to have a little less leverage, although it's apples and oranges. And the ski shop took the bindings off when I got these skis and they weren't a new pair of skis. They actually put the bindings back on for free. I kind of assumed they would do that, but still a nice touch. So all in all, I will say it was a positive experience with my local ski shop, and it's nice talking to the people in there. They're always willing to give you helpful advice or anything like that, so I don't know. I am a little annoyed that the warranty process took so long and didn't go through, and Evo was definitely a little bit better, but I do appreciate that they remounted the bindings. I'm not sure that's something I would have gotten with an online retailer. Now, let's get into the thing that annoys me about Atomic's warranty denial. I think their decision to decline my warranty claim on these skis kind of makes sense because it is just a top sheet and it was something I did while I was skiing. It wasn't like it was a totally defective product or anything, so it makes sense. However, they do have a 2-year warranty and it would have been nice if they helped me out. The thing I didn't like actually is their reason for declining my warranty claim. Their reason was that because it's just the top sheet, it's just a cosmetic difference, and so that's why they denied the warranty claim, and I think that that's a bad reason because what you're essentially telling me then is that the Titanal isn't integral to the ski, but this is an 88 Ti. I think the top sheet is cosmetic, like if it was just the paint that came off, but this goes all the way down into the wood and cuts through the metal, and I will say that the Titanal is integral to the structure of the ski, so I think it's a bogus reason. I think there's 100 other things you could say. Hey, it was user error. Hey, this is reasonable wear and tear from a ski that was skied on for a full year, but pretending like the Titanal isn't integral to the structure, or at least not like sealing it off for me and just sending it back, I would have been happy with any of that. Instead, I got zero correspondence directly from Atomic, even though I'm the one that opened the warranty claim on their website. And 2, the reason doesn't make any sense to me. I do think that Titanal is integral to the structure of the ski. I don't blame Atomic for denying the claim. I just wish they had given me a better reason. So that's where we're at with these skis. I think they're still fine to ski on. Like I said, I'll probably fill them with some Flex Seal or something like that. Or I'll just move on to another ski. A lot of other companies are sending their skis that I do like and enjoy. I like my Meyer Wranglers. I am excited to test out some more of the Stokelys that they're sending this year. So, if it's time to move on from the Atomics, maybe that's just how it goes, but I think that I'll probably still get a few days on these. I like skiing on these with my kids, and I like them on early season conditions, so I'll probably throw some Flex Seal. The other thing I found frustrating about Atomic lately is that they just don't seem to want to work together anymore. I'm not sure that's on purpose or just mishandling of their social media, but early on I was able to work with Kaz and get some Atomic Mavericks early about a year ago, and for whatever reason I've not been able to do that this year. And I love the Atomic skis. It's not going to change my opinion on them, but it would be nice if they were willing to send me some skis to demo or to test and review, because I am paying out of pocket for all of these ski reviews that I do for Atomic. my local shop has a bunch of demo skis, but there's a limit on what I can test. I can't test the Redstar X series, I can't test the Atomic Bent 120, I can't test the Atomic Maverick 115C Ti, and it's getting a little frustrating to the point where all these other brands are willing to send me skis, and Atomic, which is kind of one of the main ones I've worked with, and one of my favorite skis out there, like it's been my ski of the year. I really love the Bent 110. I'm getting a little frustrated that I'm like putting all this work in and they don't reach out to me. So probably just a misunderstanding. I'm gonna keep trying to reach out to them, but I don't know, it's like, it feels a little weird to spend my own money on these skis and have them advertised. Zach sent me a funny Instagram reel of a wakeboard surfer who decided to like cover up all of the sponsors for his video content because he said, okay, if you guys are gonna work with me, I'm not gonna keep giving you free advertising. So we'll see, maybe I'll take some electric tape, cover up the logos of ski brands that don't actually put in like a good faith effort to work together. Now, like I said, a year ago, Atomic worked with me. They were really awesome to work with. I have nothing but positive things. Maybe they've just, you know, the emails have slipped through the cracks. So I think I'll avoid anything too drastic, but I don't know. I am starting to get a little annoyed with it. And like Atomic, I'd love to work with you guys. I love your skis. I love like what you guys have kind of done and the way that you've moved the industry's needle forward. So I don't know. Send me an email, ricketyskireviews@gmail.com. I'd love to test out more of your skis. In fact, it's crazy to me that I'm one of the reviewers out of a handful that don't take money for reviews, but I don't do that. I will take sponsorships for like other content, but I do not allow ski brands to sponsor ski reviews. Anyway, so like I said, I don't charge anything for my ski reviews, and I'd love to test more of your skis. There's so many good Atomic skis, I would love to review more of them. Speaking of Atomic, let's talk about the big, quote-unquote, massive ski heist. Snow Industry News reported yesterday that former Atomic employee accused of massive ski heist. Wow. Essentially, there was a former employee from Atomic who was taking skis that were supposed to go in the trash or that were supposed to be defective, siphoning them off, selling them. I'll read the actual article, but essentially, they were selling them off to the side and making money on the side. All right, Snow Industry News reports a former employee of the renowned ski manufacturer Atomic is facing serious charges after allegedly stealing a staggering 1,900 pairs of skis. The accused, a 57-year-old man with an accomplice, allegedly orchestrated a complex scheme to siphon off the high-value equipment from the company's Alten Market facility. Did they misspell that? How do you spell Altenmarkt? Oh, it's a town in Austria. Okay, that's why the spelling looks like that. According to authorities, he was tasked with disposing of skis with minor defects, but instead diverted them for a personal gain. It is alleged that he sold the stolen skis for around 50 euros a pair, a fraction of the retail price, accumulating a substantial profit over several years. Wait. Hold up. This person was not selling them full price. This is probably not even like in a competing market with the new skis, and they were going to go in the trash anyway. Okay, let's keep reading. Investigators believe that the theft was a carefully planned operation involving an accomplice. A raid on the suspect's home uncovered approximately 300 pairs of stolen skis, suggesting a vast network of buyers for the illicit merchandise. The scale of the theft has sent shockwaves through the ski industry, raising concerns about the security of high-value products. Atomic has initiated a comprehensive review of its inventory and security protocols in response to the incident. The accused is facing charges of commercial theft, which carries a maximum penalty of 3 years in prison. The case is currently under investigation, and further details are expected to emerge as the legal proceedings unfold. Okay, this sounded a lot worse than it was. I don't know who did. Okay, let's look at Snow Industry News. Are they sponsored by Atomic? Our partners: Zeal, Rico, Rental, IndyPass, Halti. Okay, so I don't see any direct sponsorship here. This seems like it was written by Atomic. The language that they use is so harsh towards the man facing charges. Yes, did he break the law? It appears so. But this is kind of grand language for something like this. Former Atomic employee accused of massive ski heist. Okay, this is on Ocean's 11. This was some guy who, instead of taking skis to the trash and putting in a landfill, decided to sell them on the side. I used to see this happen all the time. When I was a kid in high school, Dina Star moved one of their plants out of Vermont, And so our entire bus of our high school ski team went to the Dynastar factory, and my coach was friends with the guy that ran the plant that was being shut down, or the warehouse, and he gave us all Dynastar race skis for $50 a pair. They were probably going in the trash anyways, and for a bunch of kids in northern Vermont where there's not much money, those skis were huge. It was really, really helpful. And most of our team had Dynastar skis for years to come after that. I mean, I get it. I get that you don't want this aftermarket. But why doesn't Atomic just find a way to be less wasteful, right? You could sell minor defective skis at a discount, right? Like, call them refurbished. Phone companies do it all the time. Take the time to fix it up yourself, sell it at a discount. If it's gonna go in the dump anyway, you're paying money to dump that waste. Why not just sell them at a discount? Or give them to your employees. Let your employees ski on them. Send them out as demo skis. Send them to reviewers like me. You guys haven't sent me a pair of skis ever. I've had to drive up to Mount Hood, Oregon to get skis, and you were sending skis into the dumpster anyways? What a waste. This is so foolish. Yes, what this guy did was wrong. Or I don't even know if morally wrong is in question, but it sounds illegal, right? Clearly he shouldn't have been doing this, and the people buying it shouldn't have been circumventing Atomic's main channels. But Atomic could have also been less wasteful. I used to work in kitchens as a kid. When I was in high school, I washed dishes, and a lot of times the restaurant would send you with buckets and buckets of mashed potatoes because they had nothing they could do with it. Why didn't that food just go to homeless shelters or to food banks? Obviously, it wasn't like easy food to use. It would have gone bad in a couple days. But if I had gone around and sold those mashed potatoes to people who were hungry, I would have been in legal trouble. So the thing that happens legally is there's a bunch of waste, which shouldn't happen. And this is a failing, obviously, of security or whatever. But I'd love to know, why can't Atomic do something with these skis? Clearly, they were skiable, right? These were not unsafe skis. They just had minor defects. Why not send them out to people? You know what I mean? Spray paint like a demo thing on it so people aren't gonna resell it. It's not competing with your main product. Send, review copy. Spray paint it with whatever stencil you need, but get the ski in people's hands. You know what I mean? Find local ski programs where kids don't have skis, or some of these programs that's trying to get new skiers on board. This is a perfectly good product. And yeah, this guy shouldn't have been running this ring, but it's not even like he was running a huge profit. He's selling them for 50 euros when he could have sold them for 500 euros. I don't know. I'm not a judge, I'm not a jury, I don't even know Austrian law. But to me, this is like small potatoes, and Atomic was gonna get rid of them anyway. If anything, this guy saved Atomic money on waste management. I don't know how Austria works, but in the US you have to pay to get your waste taken in large amounts like that. He saved them a bunch of money. Sure, you could argue, yeah, that they had the missed losses of everything. But to me, this is like, Atomic, what are you guys doing? Why not do something with those skis? Why not sell a discounted version where it's like, oh, it's blemished? You know what I mean? Patagonia has their own used wear. Why can't you guys have something like that? A whole network of people wanting to buy your products. Anyway, I don't know. I like Atomic as a ski, but this is kind of a bad look for how they operate as a business, in my opinion. So anyway, that's the end of this video. If you like this kind of content, please consider liking, subscribing. That's a free way to support the channel. You can also become a member. Click on links down below for ski purchases. But as always, more than anything, just thanks for being here. Thanks for taking the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. I love doing this stuff. I love making these videos for you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, thanks for being here. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.